There are 7.9 billion people in the world, but only 1.1% of these people are millionaires. Ever wonder why? Well, there are 10 premium habits that the 1% have that fuels their success. Stay tuned as we find out 10 millionaire habits that will change your life forever. 1. Tracking every single penny. If you don't track your spending, there's no need to bother with the remaining points in this video because they might not be helpful. If you have 1 minute with any millionaire and ask them for some financial advice, one thing they'll likely stress is keeping tabs on every single cent that flows in and out. Why? Because it's the roadmap to your financial world. You need to track your spending when you're hitting the grocery store, grabbing a latte, or maybe even snagging a new pair of kicks. It might seem small, but those dollars add up real quick. Millionaires get this, so they don't let those small expenses slip through the cracks. They track it all. Now, if you're worried about your bookkeeping skills, no worries. There are valuable apps and software tools like Mint, YNAB, or even the good old Excel to help you monitor your cash flow. It's like having a personal finance coach in your pocket. Tracking every penny is not just about seeing where your money's going, it's about taking control. Take a cue from Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the planet. He's known for his frugality. Dude still lives in the same house he bought in the 50s. He famously said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." Now that's some serious wisdom, but it's impossible if you don't track. You start making informed decisions, you cut the fluff, and suddenly you're on the road to financial freedom. It's a simple habit, but trust me, it's a total game changer. So once you can track your expenses, the next step is to automate your savings and investments. 2. Never invest in something you don't understand. Don't dive into stuff you don't understand. You see, millionaires always have a real handle on where their money's going and what they're getting into. They're not about throwing cash at something they don't understand. These money maestros are like the Zen masters of finance. They see the bigger picture and don't freak out over short-term hiccups. Why? Because they've got their market game on lock. Now, if you're eyeing up an investment, but you're feeling a bit clueless, don't sweat it. You can lean on third-party reviews or get some financial wisdom from an advisor. It's like having a seasoned guide on your journey to smart investments. Here's a little insider tip. Start with what you know best. Maybe you're the crypto whiz or you're real estate savvy. Perhaps stocks are your jam. If there's a specific field you're a champ in, that's where you want to put your cash. Bottom line, my friend, know your turf. Don't go tossing money around blindly just for those flashy returns. Now, another golden investment rule is to bury your money in the ground and forget it there. Set up an automatic operation to whisk some cash away to your savings and investments right after payday. Once you stash away some cash automatically like a ninja move into your investments or savings, it's out of sight from your spending account. Bury it there and forget about it. It's like 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝐻 says in his book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Pay yourself first, spend less than you earn, and invest the difference. It's like planting seeds that'll grow into more money down the line. Now, here's the genius part. When your money's not in plain sight, you're less likely to blow it on impulse buys. You know, that feeling of needing to spend every penny of your paycheck? Yeah, we've all been there. So bottom line, the more cash you tuck away, the more you're going to build up for those killer investments. 4. Don't be desperate. Most self-made millionaires are very disciplined and patient. They don't blow cash on stuff they don't really need, especially when they're young. Instead, they start making money work for them early on. Now this is where it gets interesting. If you kickstart your investment game at 20 and aim to retire with a cool million at 65, you'd only need to invest about $116 a month. But if you hit the gas at 40, you're looking at shelling out $847 a month. That's a big difference. Hey, don't get me wrong, treating yourself is important. Budgeting in a little something for guilt-free spending is actually smart. The trick is to strike a balance. Keep the savings and investments chugging along alongside your personal treats. To the next important habit. 5. Never try to keep up with the Joneses. This is a major trap, and we've all been there, trying to match up to someone else's lifestyle. But let me tell you, that's a fast track to debt. Splurging on constant upgrades, trying to keep up with the rat race always ends up costing you more in the long run. It's totally natural to peek over the fence and see how others are doing. But here's the thing, reassess your own lifestyle and budget. Focus on what truly matters for your own goals. Speaking of goals, millionaires set ambitious and smart goals. You need to set personal goals, but not just any goals. We're talking about big, audacious, and smart goals. You know, the kind that will light a fire under you and keep you up at night. Here's the deal. A goal well set is halfway reached. They give you direction, purpose, and a target to aim for. Now, let's break it down. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's like giving your goal a superpower. For example, saying, "I want to save $10,000 by the end of the year," is way more powerful than just, "I want to save money." Ambitious goals keep you focused and motivated. They push you to go the extra mile. Take the example of Elon Musk. His goal was to revolutionize transportation, and now we've got Tesla leading the charge. So set those goals high and make them smart. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Another healthy millionaire habit is to be a producer, not a consumer. We all enjoy a good movie night or a shopping spree, but let's not forget the real game changers are the ones creating, building, and innovating. Take a look at Steve Jobs. He wasn't just buying gadgets, he was creating them, and look at the empire he built. Being a producer means you're in the driver's seat of your financial destiny. You're the one generating value, whether it's through a business venture, a creative project, or a groundbreaking idea. Consuming, on the other hand, can be like a money vacuum. It's important to enjoy life, but balance is key. Shift some of that energy into producing, and you'll see your financial landscape transform. So, what can you produce today? Have a now mentality with growth at the back of your mind. 8. Critical thinking. Bill Gates does something pretty interesting. Twice a year, he ditches the chaos, heads into a cabin, and goes off the grid. No distractions, just him, deep thoughts, and some serious reading on life and ideas. It's like a mental recharge. Want to be as rich as he is? Well then, you need to do the things he does. Take a step back to just think, to make sure you're heading in the right direction, or to come up with witty inventions. Whether it's meditating, going for long walks, or just zoning out, it's like hitting the refresh button for your brain. Suddenly, you're crystal clear on what to do and how to do it. For me, I make it a ritual to dive into deep thoughts for at least an hour a day, where I ponder my goals, the path I'm on, and how I can kick it up a notch in trading, business, and my personal life. I get it. Most folks are all about the action. But let's not forget the real heavy lifting that happens up here. Henry Ford nailed it when he said, "Thinking is the hardest work there is," which is probably the reason so few engage in it. So don't shy away from the deep work of thinking. And when you need extra help, 9. Seek financial advice. Millionaires are like knowledge sponges. They're always on the hunt for info, asking questions, digging into answers, and soaking up new knowledge. Why? Because it's how they make smart money moves. Being in the know about your money is a priceless habit that cannot be overemphasized. It's all about having a grip on what you earn, what you own, and the nitty-gritty of your investments. Now, I get it. Money matters can be like a maze for many folks. But hey, good news. There's a treasure trove of free resources online to guide you through. Now, if you're looking for some one-on-one advice, like from a financial advisor, don't be shy to ask about their fees. Otherwise, you can check out YouTube channels like mine with an impressive arsenal of educational content right at your fingertips, whether you're on the move or chilling at home. And guess what? It's absolutely free. Now, you might have been nodding in agreement to all these habits, but you can't live up to the expectation if you don't have the final piece. 10. The now mentality, with a splash of growth on the side. Did you know that most successful entrepreneurs are often those who embrace change and keep learning? They soak up insights and apply them to their endeavors. Having a now mentality means seizing the moment, taking action, and making things happen. It's about not just dreaming, but doing. As Tony Robbins puts it, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not about rushing headlong into things without a plan. That's where growth comes into play. It's the engine that propels you forward. It's about learning, adapting, and becoming better every day. So let's put it all together. Take that now mentality, blend it with a sprinkle of growth mindset, and watch the magic happen. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating it. Thanks for joining me on this journey to uncover life-changing millionaires' habits. I hope you found this helpful. If you're ready to join the top 1%, let us know in the comments section. Let's take the first step towards financial freedom together.